Time to crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
This morning by JRR and Bud Light's Thursday Night Football pregame action. We're headed to Lake County this evening. Beef O'Brady's on 441 in Mount Dora, Taco Bob.
6 to 8 Bud Light specials, JRR and Bud Light prizes. Again, that's Beefs in Mount Dora, 6 to 8 tonight.
You get the Eagles and the Texans tonight, Bulldog.
Yeah, the Eagles are 13.5-point favorites in that game. They're 7-0, the only undefeated team in the NFL. What do you think will get a higher rating in Philadelphia tonight? Will it be the Eagles, the undefeated Eagles, or will it be the World Series game between the Phillies and the cheating Astros?
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't
good
know.
question.
Yeah, well, the cheating Astros last night, a day after, a night after, they gave up a World Series tying 5 home runs. Guess what they did last night? They no-hit the Phillies. Christian Javier and the bullpen combined just the second no-hitter in World Series history as the Astros blanked the Phillies 5-0 last night. That evens up the World Series at 2 games apiece heading into Game 5 tonight. You know, the only other previous no-hitter in World Series history? You want to take a guess?
The Mets.
No, the perfect game. Don Larson against, of the Yankees against the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1956.
I was going to say that. It was right on the tip of my tongue.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Don Larson, yeah.
Hey, Dog, back to the ratings thing of the Phillies against the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
How would they even know? Because there's going to be so many people that are just going to have, like channel to channel, like back, forth.
They monitor it. Do you get credit for whatever time you spend watching whatever?
I think they can even monitor like the sport. Don't they even monitor like the sports bars now? I think
that I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, so I mean the baseball starts a little earlier, correct?
Well, no, they both start around the same time.
Yeah,
just after 8.
I would think football.
Football usually gets the higher rating, even if it's a regular season. But this is in the hometown of the team, and they will be playing in. Aren't they? They're playing in Philly tonight, right? Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think the ratings will be for the Magic hosting the Warriors tonight?
Because of the Warriors, it'll probably be decent.
Mm-hmm. Maybe for the first quarter.
In your face, Pat.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Magic 1-7. I don't know if they can get off the schneid against the Warriors, but they are beginning I think it's a 7-game homestand. So they need to get some wins here in the next few games, or it's going to be, as we said, no meaningful games after Christmas. If that's the case, they need to start winning.
Come on, Magic. We know you're listening. Some of you. Come on, guys. Let's do this.
Could always watch the Lightning host Carolina. Lightning going for their 4th win in a row.
Have they won 3 in a row now?
They have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them. Let's see what else. Tua yesterday. I've always liked Tua, but I'm starting to love this guy now. Yesterday, he was taking a jab at the reporters. Because he's playing lights out this year. All right. So yesterday he took a jab at the reporters talking about, remember the knock coming into the season? He couldn't throw the long ball.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday he goes, my long ball's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? He also said, we're thinking about the Super Bowl this year. Why do you think we made these, why do we think we traded for Bradley Chubb? We're not afraid to talk about Super Bowls around here. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that out of my quarterback. So they take on the Bears this week. So I am rooting big time for Tua. Looks like that's the only team in the state that's has a chance to do anything this year. The Bucks are. I don't think they're gonna do much. Jags obviously not. The state teams in college. I got UCF. UCF still has a chance to have a big season, go to the Cotton Bowl. But other than UCF and colleges and the Dolphins in the pros, I think those are our 2 best hopes.
This is also, it's also Florida State Miami weekend, and no one. It's just okay, whatever.
Yeah, because Miami's terrible. Florida State's improved this year. I wrote a column in today's Orlando Sentinel. What Josh Heupel's doing at Tennessee, that puts the pressure on Florida State, Miami, and really every, rebuilding program, because Josh Heupel has rebuilt that team in a year and a half up in Tennessee, and he took over a program that was much worse than what Billy Napier and Mario Cristobal have taken over. So, yeah, Josh Heupel definitely putting the pressure on a lot of coaches out there. Big news in college basketball. Do you see this? UCF's new conference, the Big 12, they're talking to Gonzaga now about joining the league as a basketball-only member. Man, that would make the Big 12 it's already a hell of a basketball league. Baylor has won a national championship. Kansas, obviously. Texas Tech has competed for national championships. So that would be a get if they could somehow get Gonzaga to join that league. So.
Hey, one other basketball note. So I guess Kyrie Irving has seen the error of his ways with this.
Yeah, he and the the Brooklyn Nets put out a statement yesterday saying that they vehemently are against anti-Semitism.
And here's a big cash donation.
Yeah, $500,000 each. $500,000 from the team, and then $500,000 from Kyrie Irving. By the way, wasn't just 3 or 4 days ago where he said he stood by his statements?
Right.
Huh?
Exactly.
Shame.
Yeah. All the businesses started boycotting the Nets.
All right.
So
you'll find Mike the Bulldog Bianchi over on FM 96.9 The Game, adjacent to Sports Radio each morning. You'll find him in Words in the Orlando Sentinel and online with the Orlando Sentinel, sports columnist there. And of course, he takes us out of the sports page each morning here on JRR with the sounds of a grown man barking.
Oh!
Miss the Lynch and Taco Show this morning?
Check out the daily podcast anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
Download it for free at WJRR.com.